Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the feature race at Woodbine on Saturday. Graded stakes action, the Grade 3 Ontario Fashion, race number 3, 6 furlongs on the Tapeta surface for fillies and mares. Before we get started with the analysis, I do want to remind you to head on over to DRF's one-stop shop for PPs, clocker reports, picks, and handicapping packages for the upcoming Breeders' Cup. You can get it all, drf.com/BCPack. Here's the field for the Grade 3 Ontario Fashion Stakes Summer Sunday. The number 3, 8-5 morning line favorite, followed close behind on the line by the number 4, Al Nila at 9-5. The speedy Jean Elizabeth, the number 6, is at 4-1. And as we take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, while Summer Sunday is fast, Timeform US believes that Jean Elizabeth is the speed of the speed.
Yeah, I think she is too. I think she'll come out of there running from the outside. Summer Sunday has speed, but she seems to me like maybe a horse who wants to do a little bit of stalking.
Let's start with the number 1, Heavenly Hill, who made her Woodbine debut most recently for trainer Josie Carroll, and she was just no match for Jean Elizabeth in the Sweetbriar 2 Stakes. Right now, these Beyer speed figures are just too light.
Yeah, they are. And she was a big price last time against a couple of these horses. And, you know, I don't know about you, Dan, but I didn't see the excuse for her in there. She got a pretty clean trip, and she was no match.
The number 2, Special Relativity, well, we're familiar with her from her exploits at Saratoga. She won the Restricted Shine Again Stakes. She was 3rd behind Breeders' Cup bound Come Dancing in the Grade 1 Ballerina. She made her synthetic debut in the Sweetbriar 2. How do you think she handled it as the beaten favorite?
I mean, she seemed like she handled the surface fine. I thought she got an overall good trip. She was never a real threat to Jean Elizabeth in there, but she was finishing gamely at the end. She just missed second. I don't know. I didn't see a huge excuse for her, Dan, but it made me feel like she's okay on this surface anyway.
And if there is some heat with Summer Sunday and Jean Elizabeth up front, it would help the stalking ability of Special Relativity. Summer Sunday had a 3-race win streak snapped last time out in the Seaway Stakes, going 7 furlongs. And listen, Al Nila was simply the horse to beat. She's on the lead here. The story of the race is not Al Nila making this 4-wide bid and running by Summer Sunday. The story was that Al Nila broke about 3 lengths slow and then just got a very patient ride from Patrick Husbands, working out an in-out trip to dominate this field. I mean, Al Nila was tons the best.
Yeah, she really was. It's going to be interesting to see what happens now in the rematch, I think, Dan, because Al Nila, she had run some good races before, but she hadn't run like that. And Summer Sunday had just run a bunch of races that sort of stood out. And for whatever reason, as well as Al Nila ran last time, Summer Sunday regressed in that race. And I don't know what the reason for that is, but she did, and she needs to bounce back in this spot.
Perhaps the turn back in distance here will work for Summer Sunday, going 6 furlongs. She did have to deal with a couple of other horses early, but at odds on, she was no match for Al Nila, who was making her first start for trainer Terry Jordan, popped a career best 92 Beyer speed figure. This is a mare that doesn't have to be 100 lengths out of it. She just missed the break. She had some trouble in the Zandricarta, 2 starts back on the turf, but synthetic racing, sprinting is what she wants to do, and I think she could take up a nice tracking trip here if she breaks.
Yeah, I agree. She has to get out of the gate, but she can get a better trip, and we'll just see if she can back that race up that she ran last time. If she backs it up, Dan, I think she's going to win again.
Sanity's just a nice, honest horse seeking her 10th lifetime win. It doesn't really matter if it's synthetic or turf. She comes with a good run each and every time, as she did in her most recent start when entered for a 62,500 tag. You see her on the outside right now. She's going to wear down these leaders, going the 6 furlong distance, and she does so, I think, pretty comfortably. This 3/4 length margin of victory, I think, a little bit deceptive. I think she had something left in the tank at the end.
Yeah, she's getting up at the end, and you can tell that she's always going to get there. I didn't think she won it that impressively, but she, was the best in this race. It did sort of look like she had more left at the end. We'll see if she can bring that back to synthetic now, because she started out her career really good on synthetic, and now it feels like maybe she's a little bit better on a turf.
And then the expected pace setter, according to Timeform US, Jean Elizabeth. She has won 8 of 14 lifetime starts. She is a true synthetic horse, and this is only her 4th start of 2019. She really put him away last time out in the Sweetbriar 2. And from this outside post position, I would expect Eurico Rosa de Silva to go out there running to try to make the lead. But if Summer Sunday wants it, maybe Jean Elizabeth will try to sit off.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. She's got the right post position to play her options. I think they'll just send her and try and wire this field. She was good last time. That was a special relativity race. It felt like nobody was really closing in there. She got to the front, and she and Sister Peacock went 1-2 around the track. Things might be different in this race.
Pick time for the Grade 3 Ontario Fashion Stakes. I'm going to give Summer Sunday one more chance. I just thought she was really good 2, 3, and 4 back. Last time out, Alnila freaked out, and we'll see if she's able to do it again. But Summer Sunday, I know, is extremely consistent. She's only won 70% of her starts. It'll be interesting to see how she deals with the speed of Jean Elizabeth and then the stalker, Special Relativity, and Alnila. You're going right back with Alnila. That's how impressed you were with her first start for this barn.
Yeah, we'll see if she can back it up, Dan. She was really good last time, and if she runs like that again, I think she'll win. I think you're right to give Summer Sunday another chance. She deserves it. She was so consistent before that last race. I thought she was the horse to beat, but I went 4-3.
I'm going 3-4, 3-4-6-2 in the Grade 3 Ontario Fashion Stakes. Your feature race at Woodbine on Saturday. Approximate post time, 2:18 Eastern. Good luck.